this is a part of my framework, and I said I want to implement this a lot more to not go back to my old ways of when I used to have these thoughts, pick up the camera and record. I used to record it and never post it. And what I'm going to start doing now is to overcome that. Whenever I have these thoughts, I'm going to just put the camera on and speak, not as if I'm speaking to the camera, but just speaking, because I've told myself I really want to put emphasis on the in between process of getting to that point. And these are those small in between moments. They're not loud, but they are so impactful. The impact that they make is what leads up to the bigger things. What I'm gonna do with these videos that takes away the most amount of friction is straight through talking, no cuts, no sound design, no color grading, literally take video, post it on YouTube. Speak, post, speak, post, title it, keep going. That takes away all the friction of feeling like I need to edit, need to cut out the voice, sound design. So that one action alone is what allows me to get so many reps that goes further away from who I used to be. Because when I get to 20, 30, 40 videos, I done did it so many times to where it's just naturally going to be that way. And now I build up this evidence, this portfolio of what that in between looks like. Right now, I'm here thinking the videos that I'm going to be planning out for the week, putting a lot more emphasis on quality over quantity. I have two of my truth category videos. I just recorded one, and I already have one recorded. I just have to edit it and schedule those two out for the week. The two categories of videos that requires the most focus, and I caught myself as I was speaking. That's why I said, let me pick up the camera and record this, because I said the two areas of my content that is going to be the most challenging, and I immediately caught myself and said it's not challenging. It just requires more focus, because the more that I do it over and over again, that thing won't even seem as a challenge to me. Doing handstands is not a challenge to me. At one point in time, it used to be a challenge, but I've done it so many times to the point where now it's natural to me. And I'm gonna do the same thing coming out the gate with the mindset. The two video categories of the three video categories that I do for my videos: the truth series, the blueprint series, and the inner dialogue. For the blueprint, the most focus is not the talking head, because that's just me setting up the camera and going through, having my notes up of the key points that I want to hit about, so I stay on topic and not just be all over the place, because I know that's these videos, the truth section, that's where I'm able to just go and flow, whatever it is off the top of my mind. Those blueprint videos, I want them to be more structured, so I have my notes up, and I want to put more emphasis. That's why I'm on the quality over quantity type of a mindset, because I could do one blueprint video, and that one blueprint video, I don't know if this guy's going, I'm gonna go across. I could do one blueprint video, and that one blueprint video, the way I have it structured and laid out, could be so much more impactful than me just trying to make 7 videos a week, trying to post every day. And I want to be able to use my gift, storytelling, putting things together, and also my editing craft, because I genuinely love editing and I want to make it fun. So the biggest focus now with these blueprint videos is I want to add more motion graphics, kind of build it up instead of just sitting face cam, cut to a canvas slide, like actually build it up, tell the story with it. The talking head is going to be easy. I can get on any camera and flow. The most emphasis that I need to put on is the actual motion graphics of it. How I'm going to do it is do the entire talking, well, actually, plan everything out first when I get back into the crib. Plan everything out first, then record the talking head video. Then I will start working in layers. I will do like section one. I'm gonna actually split it up in sections of how each topic that I want to talk about. Split it into sections, section one, two, three. So when I go and edit, instead of me trying to just run through it, I hone in and lock in on one specific section to make that the best and give that my all of my energy. And then I could step back for a second, read, continue to keep habit stacking, reading, something productive, may go train, may come back out for another walk, something productive. Then go back, section two. And then that way, I can always give my all and my best effort to every section that I do. My issue was, and why I'm putting this system in place, is because my issue was I used to give my all, 110% effort to the first half. And then if I'm sitting there editing for 3, 4, 5 hours straight, by the time I get to the end, I'm like, I just want to get this out. And the first half is 100%, the last half is 20%. And I said, I need to put something in place that combats that. So I'm giving every section, no matter how long it is, my all, even if it's 30 minutes, giving my all. Go all in on one section, step back, come back, go all in on that section. Take the time to actually build it out. Don't rush it. Some sections, I may be able to go from one to two, depending on how detailed, depending on how the structure is. Cool. And that's what I'm going to do with that. And then for the after that, then I'll really just sit down and build out the motion graphics and everything of that sort. That's going to be a beautiful video. This video that I want to have start off this week is literally how to not go back into your own ways. It's dope. That's why I love making these videos, because it literally forces, because I'm doing it now, how to not go back into your own ways. Pick up the camera and record whenever you're going through something. How to not go back to this. I'm literally applying this, so I'm fresh in that moment, fresh in it when I'm making that video. That is the one focus. Depending on whenever I finish it and how long it takes, if there's another idea, then I would do that. What I'm very big on now is not trying to plan out 1,000 things, honing in on one video, going all in. If there's a thought that pops up in my mind as the week goes on, I would just jot it down, but not go, let me plan this one out and go in depth. Nope. Let's focus on this one concept first. That was another issue of mine, another system that I was tied into. I would have all these ideas and plan them all out, but never actually take action on them. So one at a time for now. The inner dialogue is when I think about like effort wise in areas, the blueprint is more the motion graphics, the visual side of things is what the most emphasis would be on. The inner dialogue, that's really, I want to make that cinematic, set up the cameras, get the angles, speak on camera, flow, but it more in like a film movie style. The biggest emphasis and focus on that would be more on, make sure let me get on this side so cars be coming this way. The emphasis on that would be more on sound design, color grading, because if I'm doing different scenes, making the scenes match each other, but I put a system in frame, like a framework in place that makes color grading 10 times simpler. So I got that. And really building out like the story that I want to have, instead of just getting, I want all the shots that I do to be intentional. Instead of just getting a bunch of shots, I want everything to do to match the vibe that I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is, after I finish planning out, be even more, take it down even deeper. So I got the topics that I want to do, and now instead of trying to do them all three at one time, focus and hone in on one, and then go to the next. I have the truth videos; those are easy to make. Literally, just me picking up the camera, something like this. and the blueprint, a little bit more dialogue. That so when I finish with that, I'm going to plan out how I want this one because I already know the idea. I want it to be the night owl flow, my nighttime routine, because that's when majority of my things get done at nighttime when everybody's asleep. I love to train at nighttime. I love to be focused. I love to edit and hone in. My phone isn't ringing. Clients asleep. London session be lit, so I could trade during that time. No text message and stuff. Phone on do not disturb. It's quiet and just flow. That is the idea I want to put behind that. And thinking about starting off with the nighttime flow and then leading into going to the gym later on tonight. That is, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Speaking this I'm literally getting pretty close to the crib. That's that's what I'm my focus on. And speaking it out loud, so beautiful. I just love God so much because I've been applying the same framework to my clients. I remember doing this with Danny. And I said, Danny, I want you to start speaking more, sending me more voice recordings and X, Y, and Z. And to her, it made such the biggest impact ever. I've seen the results literally immediately. Like the profits, I started seeing it immediately. And I literally just told Keisha to do the same thing, put her in live moments because to her, it's those live, being put on the spot moments. So whenever you're going through something, send me a voice message. Instead of just send me a text to express your thought, express your feelings through a voice note. Because that's how you can't express something and put emphasis on emotions during the text. You can just add caps and emojis. When you really speak it in your voice, you can really put emphasis on that. So that's what I have her doing. And me right now, it's when I speak these videos and speaking out loud about the planning that I want to do, it gives me so much more clarity, brings a lot of things, put a lot into focus. And what I'm gonna do is literally, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to post it. I may do a thumbnail, like an actual thumbnail to share the thing. I'm gonna do a title for all that. As soon as I'm done, straight from the camera roll, straight to the YouTube app on my phone, and upload.